Here we go. Story time into how today we just fell $5,000 more in debt. So it all started off with today's trip. We're casually going to the mall just to resize my wife's what do you call it? Engagement ring. And as we're going over there, on our way inside, we're just window shopping and we see that new spot right there off of the mall. It's called Mega Furniture. And we go in there, mind you, we're not really planning to buying anything. We're just looking around and seeing how everything's going. It's pretty nice in there. I actually like it. And first things first, what's weird that catches me off as a little different is as after we get greeted by the person that's normally greeting everybody, she kind of like is walking with us there, like accompanying us, showing us around, asking us a bunch of questions here and there, what you're looking at. We really aren't. After, off back, I remember we told her, no, we're just looking. Like, we're good. Like, thinking, oh, she might, take her way and then let us do our thing in there, just look around. I was wrong. She's over there walking with us every step of the way, getting almost every detail about what we're there for and what we're exactly looking for. It all starts off like we weren't even I felt like we were nowhere near like give or take because she was showing us stuff that we weren't even interested in, and then when we would get there, she'd kind of like tell us about this um about the furniture that she's showing us, and it's not really catching to us. Once we're getting towards about the end, and once we get to the bedroom side of the areas, that's when we start seeing like a lot of the things that we were watching I really didn't think too much of it. A lot of it had like more of a square back base that wasn't catching my attention. So mind you, it's almost already like 10-15 minutes in and she's still with us. And after a while I didn't even see it as off. I just kind of got thought that that's how it was gonna like just felt different and weird. And she was there to the very end, and we get to this area that more or less we had a couple of them that I feel like it was towards the end of it, and she was like, "Oh well, yeah, see that you didn't like nothing," and well, kind of gave up. No, I feel like kind of like my wife also. I don't know if it was the thought process of, "Oh, this is it, I gotta buy something," or more like, "Oh, I actually like these, and it is what I want." There's these final two that we're looking at, and the one that I kind of liked a little bit more, we asked the price and it wasn't the price that we were looking for. And another one that I kind of liked, but it wouldn't have been my first choice, but it was still a very nice set. She tells us that that one is actually in a Mother Day special, which kind of like got me. I was like, oh really? Well, more or less, how is it much gonna be? Told us the price, and I was like, oh wow. So as we are going there, she's already wrapping this whole bedroom set up to like kind of like sign us off for it. And I'm like, oh wow, really? And she in the midst tells us something of, oh, I'm sorry, this one's not gonna be included. To add this one is gonna change a little bit. And we are already convinced, so we're like, yeah, whatever, just add it on to the tally. And then once she starts adding that up, keeps on going back and forth, and we're kind of like discussing, oh, well, we could take this one off. We're only going to take these two, kind of to how exactly we want it. She comes back and tells us, oh, well, I could still get you a whole special with the bed included. Y'all want a bed too? Kind of what I heard. I think she asked us, did y'all want a bed, but not like kind of forcing us. And we were like, yeah, might as well. And that's when everything I felt went downhill because the bed and the extra piece of furniture would really racked everything up. So yeah, once we're almost already handed this whole furniture in a box, I think either me and my old lady thought, yeah, there ain't no turning back. We might as well sign for it. She already has it all in a platter for us. Like, mind you, this whole time, let me give you a little bit of context of why I let this go down. Normally, I always tell her no. I always tell her on the big purchases, even little purchases. I always tell her, nope, you don't need it. Whatever. Nah, I don't want it. Nope. This time I told myself, since we always argue about this, that I always buy random little things at all times until, like, sometimes I just show her, oh, look what I got. And that's how it goes. Every time that she tries to get something, I'm like, no, you don't need it. You don't need it. And normally it's been beneficial for us this whole time. That's how we save. So I told myself, and we've talked about this before, and she always tells me, you always tell me no on everything. Something clicked on my mind is that you gotta tell her yes, no matter what she says. It could be like $20,000. It could be any price. You're just gonna agree to it. Did and done. We walked out of there with the $5,000 finance. I like it. It's very nice, and it's coming in the 21st. But there's no turning back. That's how today went by.